Hello everyone, my name is Ash and welcome to my crafting corner. Today is the first set of videos that will look somewhat different and also sound different too. I'm trying out 11 Labs AI voice instead of what I was using. I decided to buy myself an actual airbrush station. I got sick and tired of the one I was using before. I also got myself a gooseneck phone mount. I think the angle here looks a lot better than having it almost on top of what I'm working on. I've got to get used to setting it all up, so bear with me for a while, okay? I've never liked what they did to Harley in the comics, cartoons, or even the movies. I hate the outfit she wears so much. She looks like a hooker to me. The old outfit just fits the idea of her so much better. Painting her isn't hard. She doesn't have too much color variations overall. Most of it is just red, black, and some white, really. The biggest problem I had with her was masking parts off to separate the black from the white. While it's annoying and time-consuming to mask it all off, taking it off after is so soothing. You can see that it really isn't too complicated of a paint job. Just mask off the areas that need to be black or red, then paint and repeat the process but on the opposite side. The entire body really is just two colors. Normally, I would keep the legs separate from the main body to make it easier to paint. But when I test fitted everything together, I noticed that there was a tiny gap between where the legs meet the upper part. So I just used a 2-part epoxy to weld it all together, then used some wood filler to fill the tiny gap between them. The problem from that, though, was I lost some of the latex fold detail on the sides of her torso, so I had to find some wood carving tools to slowly add them back in. While it doesn't look perfect, it still added enough back into the sculpt. You can see here how the outfit looks shiny. I applied a semi-gloss clear coat to protect the paint below. Didn't really like how it came out, so I just put a clear on top, and it fixed it. I didn't notice until after I had painted the whole body that I forgot about the diamonds she has on her body. Her face, I did my normal base skin tone paint and even did the red and yellow washes. My idea was to apply a bit of white over top to let the colors flow through, but it just didn't work. Her clown makeup is very heavy, so in the end, all that work for her skin was not needed. Oh well. Her eyes are blue. First, draw the circle of the pupil with a pencil to get an idea where you want everything, then paint that black. After, you want to paint almost all of it white, so it's easier to get your eye color in, but try to keep a ring of black. Her lips are slowly built up using the red wash we tried and failed to use on her face before. It's just many layers to build up to what you want. I love a bright set of lips and lipstick. It's always so pretty. The balls on her head needed way too many coats of white. The base here, I'm not sure why. My granite gray paint is thin inside the bottle, but when you use it in the brush, it just clogs up like you wouldn't believe. After the base coat is done, just use magic powers to spin, and it's all dry brushed. Her mallet, this thing is big. I have about 2 or 3 bottles of burnt umber paint that I got from a dollar store when it went out of fussiness, and it looks so good. Getting the whole thing painted is just weird angles. So now, we take pretty much every brown paint I have and dry brush from darker to lighter. And with that, it's on to the glamour shots. I really like how she turned out. I might be impartial, but I think spandex outfits like this are really sexy. Though thinking of how people get into them makes my mind go nuts. The part on her abs where the colors split into 4 sections, I really like how it turned out.